Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. I wanted to hop on. I have some thoughts. So, my platform, this is my platform, and it's Couples and Mental Health. I'm Love. You'll see me out there in chats as Love Strong. And I just have some thoughts and opinions on other people, and it's not just one person. There's quite a few people, especially on TikTok. If you go on TikTok, you'll see quite a few people that weaponize or use their mental health to try to garner sympathy or money, things like that. And you'll see that, like, for me, I'm serious about my mental health. I do have mental illness, and it's something that I am very aware of. I'm very thoughtful in the process of what I need to do to be healthy for myself and my family, and to be productive. All of those things. I'm very thoughtful in the moves that I make. And so when I see somebody online that they will be like, oh, I want to talk about mental health because I suffer from mental health illness, and then all they do is come online and cry, yell, scream, and think that they get a pass because they have a mental illness. You don't get a pass because you have a mental illness, especially when people are trying to give you advice to use resources that will actually help you with the crisis that you're in, and you refuse to take any of those suggestions. You refuse to use any tool that you may have, that your therapist, I guess, your quote-unquote therapist has given you. They've had to give you something, but you refuse to use the tools to keep yourself healthy and not subject the world to the trauma of your outbreaks, whether fake or real, your outbreaks. You think that coming on YouTube is going to somehow help you with your problems. YouTube is not the place to get help with your problems. You may be able to learn more about your mental illnesses and stuff like that as you go through the platforms, and you have to look for the right things though. And when you're only looking for negative things, you're only participating in negative things, that's what's going to come back to you. And I have no sympathy for somebody that refuses to use a tool to help themselves in their mental health crisis. They use the internet and social media to dump their crisis on them, not even caring how it may trigger the audience that is watching you. And you don't care about that. You don't care about nobody but yourself. And for you to, like I said, I don't know if it's to gain sympathy, to get money. These people have different agendas on why they do it, but they refuse to use actual real life tools. There's resources out there in real life, not YouTube world. There is real life resources in your town or your city that will help you with the crisis that you're currently going through. You shouldn't hit the live button or the pre-record button or anything like that to try to traumatize your audience. Essentially, that's what you do, is when you're trauma dumping and you're having these mental breakdowns, you're trauma dumping on other people. And if you really cared about mental health in general or your mental illnesses, you would be mindful of that, and you would want to go use your resources and then come back and tell people what you had to do to get out of the crisis that you were in. And it's just astounding to me that there is so many people that do this on YouTube. And it's bullshit. In my opinion, it's bullshit. I'm entitled to my opinion, but people have to use real life resources, not YouTube or TikTok as their way of somehow curing their mental illness, like stopping their crisis that they're in or anything. All you're doing is trauma dumping on an audience that didn't really ask for that, and then you get sympathy from people because now they feel bad that you don't have anybody and you don't know what to do and all of that. But you could have somebody in your town, in your city, that will help you out. So yeah, it's just bullshit to me. It's bullshit. I've been really enjoying watching on TikTok. They have some content creators that have bipolar and they choose not to take medication, and they talk a lot about what they do to manage their bipolar, or holistically. And I like that. That's great that they're able to use. Get out of my closet, Theo. But it's great that they're able to use tools to find ways to manage their mental illness without taking medication. So I really enjoy watching those content creators. And there's a lot of good people out there that have good things to say about the resources that they used. But to me, I think it's bullshit when, again, people come to the internet to have their emotional breakdown. Your emotional breakdown should immediately be with a safe person, or with your therapist, or a crisis person, or mental health facility. There's the ER. There's plenty of places that will help you get through your crisis, but the internet's not it. And it's bullshit to trauma dump on people. You can trauma dump on people, but you cannot continue to expect sympathy when these people are seeing you do it over and over again. It's bullshit. Go get the help that you need. Get your ass off the fucking internet if you can't handle it. I've had to do it. I've been in mental health facilities, and none of my issues ever come from the internet when I am struggling with my mental illness. It's my real life. It's what we have going on. So it's easy for me to walk away from that. And it's and there's times I have to go to mental health facilities. I don't want to go, trust me, I don't want to go, but I do because that's the best thing for me at that time. So it is bullshit to keep on trauma dumping on people, and I don't like it. And so it's up to me to be more mindful of what I consume and what I choose to watch, and I'm going to be more mindful of that and try to find some better things to look at. Peace and blessings, everybody. I hope your day goes well.